builder itch, so we're gonna play some Satisfactory today. Just to give you an update on Trails in the Sky. I am working on doing a hard mode to get it up to date to where I was on the nightmare mode, and we'll do hard mode. So far doing hard mode, it's honestly just better in general. It's still hard, don't get me wrong. I failed a few battles and had to restart, but overall, it's definitely just better. Alright, what are we going to name this session? Let's just call it Boons. Like, whatever. Skip the intro or keep it? I'm gonna skip the intro. I don't want to keep it. That shows the flight down to the planet. You know what? Let's keep the intro. It's not that important. I also might make my screen a little bit bigger because I think this is a 16, not a 19. It needs more real estate on my screens. My game needs more real estate on my screens. That's what I'm getting at. I need to do my taxes this weekend. I got all the information. I just need to do it. Pause. Options. Video. Let's do 19.
Attention Pioneer. The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated.
I'll do
Fixit
that.
pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly. Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings.
Hey, that's amazing.
Chart the planet and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis. Expand your factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation. That's it. Get to work and be effective. Warning, planetfall imminent. Please remain seated during full procedure. Atmospheric entry in 5, 4, 3, 2,
1.
Planetfall procedure initialized.
This is a lot more smooth than it used to be. I haven't looked at the roadmap for this game in a while. I'm curious how many more updates there are going to be. You know what? I'm going to look that up right now. Satisfactory.
Planetfall complete. Please ensure the integrity of your multi-purpose exploration suit is at 100%. Remember, efficiency first. Godspeed.
They used to have a roadmap listed.
Welcome to Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the binary star system of Akija. I am Ada, also known as Artificial Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the third of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations. Note: objective-based introduction initialized. Welcome to onboarding. First objective.
Okay, apparently they don't have a
The resulting
public
materials will
roadmap
be
anymore.
repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now on
Boom.
referred to as the hub. Note: Fixit Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. All important Fixit data and communication is recorded and stored in the codex, including these steps.
Okay, that over there, it's like the edge of the zone. This over here is the little bit of water that's in the zone. We need a lot of water. Lots and lots of water. Hey, little guy. I can't kill you yet. I don't have my stuff. Ah, there's another little guy. Hello. Open the codex. There we go. I did it.
Second objective: please ensure you have your Fixit Incorporated Xeno Zapper equipped before leaving the drop zone. Note: according to Fixit regulations, every pioneer should have access to a means of defense against extraterrestrial threats. Third objective: please familiarize yourself with the resource scanner to find iron. Note: the acquisition of iron is considered essential in preparation for all future objectives.
Where you going, dude? Let's go. You and me. 1-on-1. So, dude. You and me. 1-on-1. Ah. Gotcha. Where's V? Iron dudes. Let's go. We already found one. Right there. But I want to go closer to the water and then scan again. Oh, yeah. Alright, now let's scan. What's closest? That one's closest. Ooh, what is this? This looks like Ethereum. Hell yeah. Oh, wrong button. Alright, 28 Ethereum. I think I need 50 Ethereum to research that. Early research on that would be really nice. Hey, it's a slugger. Hey, little skunk boy. Can I just take you without you messing with me? The answer was no. Bro, you gotta stay up here if you want to hit me. I'll come down to you. They're called hog remains now. They used to just be alien remains. What up, Anoni? How you doing, dude? Keep on spamming it, bro. Keep on spamming it. Probably gonna put on my own music here in a little bit. Because I don't remember how good the music on this game is. But I think they've added some musics. Hey, let's go, bro. You and me, 1-on-1.
Picking up more Fixit personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before it's too late.
Let's go. Is he trying to get me to harvest?
Comply.
I'm that far away from this thing, and it's already saying, hey, do this shit. Oh, no. Doing good, man. Just glad to be off today. Nice. Hey, we got some berries.
Relaying message. medical figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure.
Wait,
Doctors
what?
say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
Wait.
Fourth objective, build the hub. Note, to complete this objective, the resources
this?
salvaged from the drop pod will be consumed.
It's a summer sleep.
Caution. Ensure the hub is built on spacious open terrain close to the presence of iron sources. Failure to do so will likely result in non-optimal progress.
Okay, we're going to plop down the hub. Probably right here for now. Anything we build now is... How do you build again? Ah, there we go. It's cute. We're gonna probably build the hub right there for now. It doesn't really matter where we put it. I am going to get really annoyed with this summer sleep though.
Manual craft bench. Hub feature, hub terminal.
Look,
Fifth objective.
I'll fucking collect you, but I don't care about you.
Craft bench and hub terminal are essential for
Dakota, how's Texas? I'm not in Texas, dude. I'm in Virginia. It's actually pretty hot today. We got 50 iron. I think that's good enough. We can grab another pure over there. Yeah, you're thinking of anachronistic services if you're talking about Texas, bro. Alright, we need to make some iron ingots. And I'm going to try to make this run as little handcrafting as possible, but you can't avoid it in the early game. But I want to do big mega builds this time. Boom. Thought for sure you were in Lone Star State? Nope. Everything's better in Texas, though.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Building Workshop. Equipment Portable Miner. Inventory Additional slots. Hub feature Personal storage. Sixth objective. Complete hub upgrade 2. Note. Portable miners require no power and will mine a node until their inventory is full. Note. Multiple portable miners can be used on a single node.
Okay, it's already talking about portable miners, so there's something new I can craft, right? Okay. I need... I'm loving it. Alright. Boom. Equipment workshop right there. I always put my equipment workshop right next to my hub. I don't know why. We'll just do. And we need a couple more rods. Boom. Yeah, Benoni, I'm always been in Virginia. Never been anything besides Virginia. The iron node we have is right over here. Like, I've been to other states, but I've only lived in Virginia. Why can't I place you now? Hold up. It used to be you can just put this thing down anywhere. Why can't I? Like, it used to be you can just throw it down all the way around here. You can only put it in the center now? Interesting. I'm tempted to make another one just to see if that's true. Okay. Whatever. Got a storage box. Hell yeah, get rid of that shit. Get rid of that shit. That can be stored for later. Alright, we're good. But Okay. Need more iron plates. So, Manoni, are you still doing the whole driving thing? Like, you still being a CDL driver? Been a while since I talked to you. Okay, we are low on resources. Let me just make some more of these. Not a CDL driver right now? What are you doing now? It's been a long time since we talked. You're a delivery boy? Excuse me? I thought you had a CDL license. Am I not correct on that? What do I need? I need 2 plates, 10 rods. So, 1, 2, and 10 rods. Like, I was for sure that you were a CDL driver and you're making them, you weren't making big bucks, but you're making pretty decent money doing CDL driving. You have a CDL but couldn't find a job in the industry and you need money. Really? You couldn't find a did you hit up uh uh something Ingles? Oh shit, what are they called? It's gonna bother me now. I do deliver in cities, so I do make some decent money. That's good. Okay, we got a smelter, some power lines. We can make cable. That means we're gonna need another one of these.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub feature, Biomass Burner. Scanner feature, Copper. New buildings and recipes, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively. 7th objective. Complete Hub Upgrade 3. Note. Connect buildings to a biomass burner for power. Note. Buildings such as the smelter require a recipe to be set. Advice. Automate the smelting process and use portable miners for optimal results.
There's lower tier companies that will treat you like crap. And I didn't want to get in with them. But in time I may consider it, like Swift. Yeah, yeah, Swift was what I was thinking of. Swift is one of them. Then there's, I think it's like something Ingles. I forget exactly what it's called. Come on, bro. Come on. And what? Is this Caterium? Or is this sulfur? This might be sulfur. Yeah, this is sulfur. We need that for later anyway. We can just put it in the box. CR England. That's the other one. I knew it was like England or something. Yeah, CR England. I'm not crazy. It's been a long time since I've looked at trucking companies. Why can I put you anywhere, but I can't put the other one anywhere? Like, what the hell? Yeah, you're just doing your thing. Wow. I'll likely try with them first. Yeah, what you're trying to do, Manoni, is you're trying to get with one of those companies to get like 3, 4, 5 years experience. And then after you have that experience, you can go to another company or you can do freelancing. That's really when you start making money, is when you're a freelancer. Trainer I got with on my current jobs actually had a CDL as well, but is doing this due to his blood pressure being too high to pass his physical. He went with CR England. Like, no matter how you do this, you still gotta do your dues, and you're gonna make a little bit lower on the money scale, but eventually you can get in with a better company, or you can get a enough experience to where you can just go solo bolo anyway. And to go solo for trucking is you just need to buy your rig. That's it. Um. Oops, I'm making iron not covered. Yeah, I didn't want to do over the road. Over the road's where the money's at, bro. Come on now. You should know that already. This, okay, cool. We're just gonna plop 2 down, doesn't really matter. Then we're gonna do boom, because we can't even use both of them yet. You're gonna be iron, boom. I need organics, so I can go get some leaves. Fuck the money? Really? Money is what you're trying to do is you're trying to get the money early so that you can not have to be bothered by it later, bro. That's all it's for. Oh, I heard you. I didn't see you. Ah, my stuff isn't equipped. Bruh, you got the high ground. Now I got the high ground. There we go. Anyway, we found some limestone. This stuff's really close to the base, too. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I understand you want freedom, but here's the thing. You can want freedom all you want, but if you're not making the money to make yourself financially independent, where you don't need a job, then you're not really free anyway. You're just part of the system. And that's the reason why I preach the things that I do, and I will continue to preach them, whether people listen to them or not. And what it comes down to is the more that you make now, the less you'll have to work overall. and you can retire early. Then you can be free of this stupid system where we have to work for every fucking thing that we do. I see a sluggo. I got a sluggo. Boom. Ooh, berries.
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
They have definitely changed some of the creepy stuff that these things say. You always want to need to buy it. It's too late to plan early retirement like that. No, it isn't. It's never too late. Like my own house, though. Bro, it's never too late to plan retirement. Never. Dude, you're younger than I am, and I'm planning my retirement. Like, what the fuck? If I remember right, you're what, 27, 28? And I've already started FML on his retirement plan. And he, well, since he lost his job, it's been a little bit more rough, but he was doing pretty well until he lost his job. You're 29, so you're the same age as FML. You got plenty of time, bro. It only takes 10 years to set up your retirement plan. All right, we got the grass. Boom. Yeah, he lost his job back in November, and he's been trying to find a new one. One second. But yeah, he's been actively looking for a job for a few months now. And I think he just needs to look for the right types of jobs because I don't know. He also needs to be in a different area because there's high competition in his area, and he needs to be in an area where there's a lot less competition. Whoa. I mean, I have a retirement savings. It's not great though. So here's the question. Sure, retirement savings great, all that, but with your retirement savings, are you? Hold on. Swap this over to copper. There we go. With your retirement savings, are you actually like looking at? Do you actually have a plan? That's what I'm trying to get out. Do you actually have a plan for your retirement savings, or do you just kind of throw it in there and forget it? Because if you don't have a plan, you're probably never going to retire. So when I talk about a plan, I'm talking about you need to find enough residual income to where you can supplement a job. And some of the best ways to do that is real estate and dividends. That's cooking. This should be done. Yeah, this is done. Okay. Swap you over to this again. Can't wait till I can get a constructor. Hey, we get light poles and a constructor. Nice. Select milestone. There we go. So let me expand upon this a little bit. So this is my 10-year plan, and I've kind of ironed it out to this is what I'm going to do regardless now. My 10-year plan is to buy a duplex every year for 10 years. And after those 10 years, I should have enough residual income from real estate to just not have to worry about anything. There we go. We can just plot those in there. Now we got a constructor. Then we can do logistics. Okay.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Scanner Feature Limestone. New buildings and recipes, which can be found in the Build menu and Craft bench respectively. 8th objective.
How much do I own now?
Hub upgrade 4.
I have 2 properties.
Use power poles
Well,
to expand the power network for
I have 2
optimal
rental
results.
properties. Technically, I have. Let's see. I have 7 properties total. But most of those are just lots of land that I bought cheap. Like you can buy a 30-acre lot of land for $10,000. It's will you actually ever do anything with it? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, we need copper wire. Yeah, land lots. Like mostly I got those lots of land to they're basically bug out locations, you know? I can just buy a trailer and just go live off of those lots of land if all else fails, you know? That's really what they're for. Wait, you are iron. You are copper. And a couple of them are in good locations to where I can just pick up anything and just live there. As long as I have some seeds, I can grow shit and I'll be fine. No, I wouldn't even have to build on it. I would just have to get a trailer. And a trailer is only like 30,000. How much is a single wide trailer? Yeah, you can get a single wide trailer from $30,000 to $80,000 depending on how you want it. So there you go. And I definitely have 30,000 to bank to be able to do that. I'm not too worried about that at all. Anyway, we have a constructor now. We need some base requirements for it. Need some cabling. Wait, I can't even make it? What? I can't make reinforced plates? Says I can. Excuse me? Squeeze me. I don't see it in the list. Oh, there it is. Need more. Okay. All that for one. But yeah, I have two rental properties right now. They net me roughly 20,000 a year. I'm trying to get eight more of those, and then after that, I'm technically could retire off of that. But I'm probably going to go 5 more years after that to get 15 properties, and from there, I should be fine. Shouldn't have any issues. That's my short term, long term goal plan thingamabobber, and it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm going to plop a whole bunch of those in there, and then we're going to. I don't have any cable, and the plan that I just outlined, anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. I don't care who you are. There is so much opportunity in America that anybody can do it. The only thing that's holding you back is going to be yourself. Like when I was talking to FML about doing some of this stuff, he was like, "Yeah, I can't do that," and I'm like, "Sure you can. You can put $20 a paycheck into a dividend stock, can't you?" He's like, "Well, yeah. Then you can save up for a house, and then once you're ready to get your house, you can just withdraw all that money from your dividends or put a loan on your dividends and get it." Yes, Chris, Mystic Services, it was worth it. A Texas man in the house. You want to work with me? I mean, sure. Okay, we got that being automated. Gonna need more iron. Grab you. Flop you over. Apparently, Samuel is wanting to discuss with you. Okay. You can discuss with me on Discord. I'm there. About this passport situation? What passport situation? Hold up. Time out. What are we talking about now? Leaving the country, finding a wife, etc. Oh, I mean, it's just the right thing to do if you actually want a real woman. That's all. Ain't nothing special about that. I got the limestone. Let's go ahead and put the limestone in. You're the only successful story. Actually, you're the only person we know. Bro, there's plenty of successful stories out there. Alright, we can wait on that. Um, don't want to do any exploring while we wait. What's this? Don't miss Mayes. This Mayes. No, there's nothing to display y'all about. If you want a woman that's actually a woman, then going overseas is the best way to do it. And there's two parts about it. One, they're actually going to be more receptive to you because first, you're exotic to them, and two, you'll have a much stronger financial standpoint, so you'll be arms and legs over any competition in the area anyway. The only downside is you got to be careful about scams because there are quite a few women that scam based upon that knowledge. So you just want to be careful about scams, but finding a good woman is still pretty easy overseas. I found several in my search, honestly. It's just they weren't compatible with me.
Comply.
Comply. Like when I say I had several women that I was talking to, mind you, I'm a fatty, right? So I'm already in like the bottom 5% because I'm a fatty. And I'm working on it, but it's going to take a while. Probably going to take another 2, 3 years for me to get down to my goal weight. But even being a fatty, okay, I still found a woman. So that all that shit about being the most fit person that you possibly can be and all that shit, yeah, it's nice, it helps, but it's not really what you need to get a woman. Biggest thing about getting a woman overseas is being confident, knowing who you are, and just going for it. If you're confident, you make your decisions on a quick light, you'll go pretty far overseas. That's Asia. It's not that much different in any other country. The only so if you're talking about Western world, fuck it. You ain't gonna get shit, bro. Western world is so fucking corrupt. You ain't getting shit. Okay, we got coal like right next to our base. That's awesome. Yeah, if you're trying to go to like the UK and find a good woman, it ain't happening. Because the UK is corrupted as fuck. If you're trying to go to um France, for instance, they still corrupted as fuck. Can you find a good woman in those locations? Sure. But they're just as bad as here in America. They really are. Don't like British, don't like French. I mean, I'm just giving examples. It doesn't really matter which one it is. They're all Western countries at the end of the day. Western countries are just bad in general. And that's if you're an average guy. Like, I'm giving advice for average guys. If you're an average guy, could you find someone? Sure. It's possible. It's in the realm of possibility. Are you likely to find someone? No. I mean,
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
oh, am I? Let me just go over my entire like story because I don't think I've said this in a long time. So when I was searching for a woman, I basically said, you know what? I've been single for probably, I don't know. I was probably single for, I want to say 10 years by that point. And I just was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to go find a woman. And I hadn't been in the dating market, didn't know any of this new age bullshit. And I was just like, all right, let's do this shit. Well, I had to learn a lot of stuff real quick. I mean, a lot of stuff really fucking quick. Because the dating market now compared to 10 years ago, completely different. So completely different. Women are more about clout than they were about actually getting to know somebody. So that was a culture shock for me, right? So I will never forget one of my first interactions was me telling a bitch that I don't give a fuck about your Instagram. Why would I get an Instagram just to follow you on Instagram? That was one of my first interactions with a woman trying to do this new age shit. I was like, just what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is Instagram? I don't care. So I was just like, fuck it. You know what? If you a thotty, goodbye. Just immediately, just goodbye. If you're fat, fuck it, goodbye. I don't care. You can fix your fatness. I can't fix my height, right? And this is where I started getting it like a little bit angry at the dating market here in America is because they kept throwing out, oh, if your dick ain't is 9 inches and you ain't 6 foot tall, I ain't talking to you. Well, I'm fucking 6'3". I don't care, but my dick ain't gonna grow any more than it is. I got my 2 little incher, and that's all I got. You know, I mean it's bigger than 2 inches, but you get what I'm saying. And these bitches like you have to meet all these expectations. I'm just like, fuck you. I don't care. This is not what dating's about, and should never be about. What the dating part about it should be are my expectations and your expectations for longevity actually aligned? And if they are, then let's fucking do this. That's it. Telling someone to follow you on Insta as a potential race is cringe. I know, right? That was so fucking cringe. I was talking to that girl for like 2 weeks on text, and then she was like, "Follow me on Insta," and I was just like, "I'll follow you never." Bye. So when I started reaching out to women overseas, that's when I started having real conversations. I wouldn't just have these, oh, follow me on this. Let's go out and have a drink and shit like that. No, these were actually real conversations. Like, people were saying good morning, good night, how's your day? Let's talk about anything that's stressing you out and stuff like that. Like these are real ass conversations. But thoughties over here, they don't fucking know how to talk to people. They really don't. They just want to do shit for clout, or they want to get drunk or some shit like that. They don't actually want to have a fucking conversation, bro. It's like, holy fuck. I had a real conversation since Strike Force. Dude. So yeah, that's my experiences with this shit. Like, so I went after bitches here in America for probably a year when I started looking, and I just constantly back to back to back bad and just bad actors across the board. Some of them look good, some of them were just fat, and I'll admit the fatter girls were a little bit more personable, but even still, they were still pretty thoughty. Like, I will never forget this one girl. She probably weighed 280 pounds, and she thought she was a 10. And I was like, girl, you ain't no fucking 10. And when I said that, that's when she broke it up with me, and I'm just like, okay, you're fucking delusional. I don't care. Like, I'm sorry. If you're overweight, you will never be a 10 because you are not model quality. It's like, why have my champions? Right. Like, I give myself a 3 because I'm overweight as fuck. And I'm working on it. That's any woman? That is not any woman, Manoni. This is what I tried to say. That is not any woman. If you go overseas, they are way more humble. Way, way, way more humble. You're on steroids, so you're a 10? That's not how that works. Alright, what did we get in the last upgrade?
Congratulations. You have unlocked building, conveyor
Ah,
belts, and
conveyors.
poles. Inventory, additional slots. Ninth objective, complete hub upgrade 5. Note, portable miners cannot be connected to conveyor belts. Advice, when planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of
Any
conveyor
Western woman?
belts.
Yeah, fair. But yeah, my conversations when I went overseas, just the quality of the conversations went up. The women were sexier, like in general, because they were all thin. Like to find a fat Asian is pretty fucking hard, unless you're in America. Because you're not finding a fat Asian overseas. You just can't find one. I will challenge anybody to that. To find a fat Asian overseas. I challenge anybody to find one overseas. And then if you do find one, I'll be like, how hard did you actually look? Because I know you look hard to find that. Well, some women here are somewhat cool, but not all. I mean, you can be cool and all, but if you're masculine, why the fuck do I want to bother with you, you know? Like, that's one of the biggest things about that I have issues with in America. Every single woman in America is masculine. And after talking to some women overseas, I can fully say this. Every single woman in America is masculine. Let me repeat that. Every single woman in America is masculine. And why do I say that? Well, they want to be a strong, independent woman. Well, to be a strong, independent woman, by nature, you have to be masculine. You can't get around it. Had to go safari searching a rare eastern hippo. I mean, women here proclaim is large rear equals beautiful, which her weight means nothing. As long as it's a wagon, it's okay. That's more in the black community services. That's if you talk to American white women that only stick to white guys, that's not a thing. That is definitely a black community phenomenon. Yeah, that 100% a black community phenomenon. A big booties is a black community phenomenon. You go to the Asians, they're like, nah, we don't care about them ass. We care about them hips and we care about them thighs. If you go talk to Indians, they're like, oh, her neck. If you go talk to white dudes, they're usually about tits. But when you go to the black community, it's all about the ass. And there's some overlap, but it's always tied to the black community on that one. I've never seen it outside. I mean, 45 inches is too much. 45 inches is a fucking whale. What the fuck? $40 is a fucking whale. What the fuck? Bro, do you know what a whale is? Do you even know what a whale is? Sir. Sir. 40 inches around the buttock. Oh my goodness. You don't even know what a whale is, sir. How can we have this conversation when you don't even know what a whale is? A 37 is a whale! Bro. So the average waistline for a Filipina woman is 30 inches. The average size for an American woman is 39 inches. That in and of itself should tell you enough. You have a 28-inch waist? Then why the fuck would you want a woman that's bigger than you? What? Make this make sense. Services, make this make sense. 39 inches is a lot. Yeah, 39 inches is typically equated to someone that's in the range of 220 pounds. Depending on height, obviously, but that's typically the range. Oh, I need, yeah. Grab some iron, throw it over here. But now I'll say this as well. If you get on OkCupid, and I do suggest OkCupid for this, other apps do not really work for this. If you're trying to look for a woman overseas, get on OkCupid and select whatever country that you're trying to go for. And if you stick to Eastern countries, not necessarily an Asian country, you can go with African countries, you can go with Eastern Europe countries. But if you stick with those countries, you will notice that the quality of conversation with women from those countries will be higher than any conversation you have with a woman here in the West. That in and of itself should prove all of my points. Now, if you're just looking to have a fuck, you can do whatever, honestly. You can go any place in the world, it doesn't matter. You can still go get laid. I've told this to FML too, and he just cares about getting laid. He doesn't have the confidence for it, so he'll never get a woman. If you don't have confidence, then it doesn't matter. You will never get anything if you do not have confidence when it comes to relationships like that. Boom, boom. We need 75. We're gonna be waiting for this for a while. What if you don't approach women and you just look good? Then you ain't getting shit. It doesn't matter. I mean, a painting on the wall looks good, but nobody interacts with it, right? They'll approach eventually. Yeah, but those typically aren't the girls that you would want. If a woman approaches you, they're typically a masculine woman in general. Because making that first initiation, making that first decision is a masculine trait. So if they're making that first decision to approach you and they got that courage to actually talk to you, then they probably are a masculine type woman. They're not masculine, they're American. No, there are actually some masculine Filipino women, but they're typically women that are in the cities. You'll notice what I mean if you start talking to women in different countries. All right, how's this working? Got 35. How's this going? Need more iron. I mean, it's pretty telling when you have a whole entire passport culture now. I mean, that should tell you a lot about the state of dating in a country when you have a whole passport culture about leaving this country to go talk to women overseas. Like if you don't understand that concept, like what the fuck, bro? There's definitely something wrong in this country. All right.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Building Miner Mark 1. Building Storage Container. Hub feature Additional Biomass Burner.
What do I
Tech
need
objective.
for
Complete Hub
this?
Upgrade 6. Note, there are no notes.
I need to make another miner, which I can. Cool. Cool. And then I need to make 1, 2, 3. Need more iron plate and concrete. Do I have limestone? I do. We'll make some limestone. That's probably not going to be enough because it's a 3 to 1. Okay, so I need more limestone. Yep. Did I run out of bio? I ran out of bio. Let's throw you in. Let's go get some more biomass. Lovely, lovely biomass. Manoni, it's not just Texas. It's pretty bad wherever you go. Like, if you're not, like, top 5% of guys, chances of you finding a woman in America are pretty slim. And even those women are just not that great. And then you'll have some people that are like, oh, I've never had problems with dating. Okay, then you've obviously got something going on that the average person doesn't, dude. The average guy does not talk to women. It's just an impossibility for them to really get anywhere going with a woman. Oh, I should have put the miner over here. I'm a dumb. I'm a dumb, dumb, dumb. Boom. Uh, uh, there we go. It's weird that I can't just plop them anywhere I want to now. All right, my little dude, you do your thing. Where's that copper node? Over here. I think that's a copper over there too. Oop. They've definitely updated the music tracks. Okay. Let's make iron rods. There we go. Just make 100 of those. And I'm mostly holding off of doing anything because I want the assembler so that I can make iron plates. These reinforced iron plates. So I'm kind of waiting on right now. So I'm not really doing a whole lot. Once we get those, then we'll start actually doing some automation work. Then we'll be good. Kill myself? Okay. Harder to do than you think, but sure. Store it all. Where's a guy? Killed everything in the proximity. Where is a guy? I don't want to mess with the buzzy bees. So we're not going after them. Yeah, we're not messing with those buzzy bees. Killing myself in this game is hard. I think I see a dude. What? What is that? That's not what I thought it was. That's a Buzzy Bee. That's a Buzzy Bee spawner. This is new. This is a new enemy. I have never seen this before. The fuck? I have legitimately never seen this before. Can't drown? No, you can't. The only way you can die is by fall damage or dying to enemies like that. There we go. Tyrium can go in there. Pale berry, that can go. Sulfur. Quartz can go back. That can go back. That can go. And to be fair, drowning should be a thing. It just isn't. Alright. Let's go grab some more iron. What are we building? We are building rods. Okay. 15 more. What are we getting with this hub upgrade? What are we actually getting with this milestone? Biomass burner and a space elevator. Okay. Obviously not making a space elevator anytime soon. Have a long way to go for that. Did Funky and Honor meet via Twitch? Yes, they did. Funky and Mara are a weird case anyway. Alright, let's throw up iron plates. If I remember right, Funky and Mara aren't married. They're just living together. That's cool. I want to meet my woman on Twitch. I'd be very hard though. Most women on here are taken. Yeah. Alright, we got some more of those. Let's make some wire next. Plop you in there. Pop you in there. Can't wait till we get past biomass burners. I really hate biomass burners. I want coal. We got plenty of coal. We just need to get coal unlocked. And personally, I would never want to find a woman off of Twitch. I don't know why. It just doesn't seem like a conducive relationship long term. It's one of those situations of, hey, if it works for you, great. Definitely ain't gonna work for me. I'm trying to grab these and they're just not even trying to grab. This is actually starting to annoy me because I should be able to grab this. See? Hey, hey, what are you doing? Why are you being like this? Must be a new glitch that they've introduced. Harvest. Uh,
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
I still don't get why they have the world trying to get you to harvest things. We still don't even know what the... I can't wait till the actual story of this game comes out. Because they've been working on it for a long time. And I just want to know what the actual story behind this game is going to be. The building aspect of it has put many, many hours into it so far. But I would love the story. I just want the story, bro. I just want the story. Just give me the story. Alright, that should be enough leaves. Let's go back to the hubs. Time to crack a Red Bull. Does it give you wings? I'll drink an energy drink, but not like at night with the alcohol or whatever, you know, like Jaeger bombs and shit. Dude, I don't do energy drinks ever. I never saw the point in having an energy drink. Alright, we got plenty of those now. Let's go to iron plates. Like, I know people that drink 2 and 3 energy drinks a day. And it's like, dude, why? Kinda like the flavor. Ugh. Okay. You also like the boost? Ugh. Dude, I don't even drink caffeine regularly. When I have a Dr. Pepper, it's like the most hyperactive shit you'll ever see. Some more Caterium. Cool. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be. Oops. I was supposed to be making miners. Yeah, when I drink a Dr. Pepper, I am like one of the most hyperactive motherfuckers you'll ever find. It's kind of ridiculous. Ooh. That's also why I don't drink caffeine too often because I don't like being that person. I just don't. Don't make me. I don't want it. Alright, Nika. Concrete. There we go. And we need 30 concrete, so 30 concrete is 90 limestone. Yeah, we got it now. Just gotta wait for it. I haven't done a finances update in a while, but my dividends are now pulling in 2,000 a year, and that's only investing in the last 2 years. So my dividends are coming along pretty nicely. I've increased my investment into dividends from $50 a month to $100 a month. So it should go up even higher up the next year. Dividends are stocks, right? Yep. Dividends are stocks that provide you a payout every set time frame. So there are dividend stocks that pay you back every year, every quarter, every half year, every quarter year, and every month. So it depends on which stocks that you hold is how much they will pay you back and when they'll pay you back. The dividend that I have the most money in right now is PepsiCo. Isn't the stock market like dead low? It doesn't matter how low it gets, bro. The lower the stock market gets, the better you can invest in it. It's been dragging for the past 3 years. It has. And it's been a great time to invest for the past 3 years. You want to invest when the stock market is low. The lower it gets, the better. That means you can invest more. Alright, let's make these miners. Although if I make the miners, I'll need power. And I don't really have a good source of power yet. Freak. Uh... Yeah, my biggest ones are PepsiCo and O, which is real estate. Yeah, PepsiCo pays out every month, and they give you a I think it's a 2.6 return every month. And then the O real estate also gives I think it's 2.5% return every month. Yeah, the ticker is just O. Ticker O. There you go. That's the ticker. But PepsiCo and O are the two dividend funds that I've invested in heavily because they've been increasing their dividend yields every single year for over 50 years. So they've been doing it through recessions and everything. Um, you don't really need a high disposable income to start, bro. Just $10 a month. If you have $10 a month, you can start investing into dividends. And if you do $10 a month for 1 year, that's $120. And $120, it won't be a whole lot, but 120 times 0.026. You'll get $3 back in that year. So there you go. If you invest $120 a year, you'll get $3 back. Is it amazing? No. It'll take like a long time for that to be returned. Like, so let's put it in better perspective. Let's say you invest in $120 right now, you don't touch it again ever. So you put in two, you get $3.12 back. It will take you 39 months, so a little over about 3.5 years to get your money back in dividends if you were to invest just $120 right now. Is that amazing? No, but eventually it does add up, and if you keep that $120 invested for say 10 years, so it's times 12 times 10, you'll make $334, which is triple your original investment. So here's the other thing about dividends. You can take that $374 and reinvest it into the stock itself and not cash it out. And then your investment yield would be even higher. I'm not going to do the individual month calculations on it because it's going to be a lot higher. But let's just say you have that $374 after 10 years. You'll have almost $500 total into the investment. And then you do times 0.026 off of that. You're making $12 a month just by reinvesting your investments. Now, this is very quick math. And it's obviously wrong because you're supposed to reinvest the money every single month. So the first investment be $3 back. Your total yield, your first reinvestment would be $3 back off of the 120. So it's 312 times 0.026. So now you have 320. And then you just add 320 to the original 123 that you now have. And you keep doing that, and it keeps adding up, and it snowballs down. So after 10 years, if you do that, you'll probably be closer to $2,000 or $3,000, actually. And you'll be making probably $30, give or take. But I don't have a calculator in front of me, so I don't have a dividend calculator in front of me. Do you suggest Robinhood? Seems like a user-friendly one. I actually suggest Webull. Webull is a really good one. Don't just sign up for these apps, by the way. You'll want to find someone that has a promotion code and then sign up with the promotion code. Yes, $30 per month. If you invest $120 today, leave it in there and let it take its dividends and reinvest into the stock for 10 years. You'll get $30 a month in 10 years. That's not adding any more money to it or anything. That is initial $120 right now. You put into PepsiCo. In 10 years' time, if you just leave it alone, don't even touch it, you'll be getting $30 a month back off of that original $120 investment. Yeah, it is really cool. That's the reason why I love dividends. Dividends are easily one of the best ways to grow wealth. Matter of fact, I want to bring out a dividend calculator. That Zelda, man. Alright. So I'm gonna pop this out. We are doing a window capture at source. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay, cool. Y'all can see it. All right. So, yeah. Same with Google, whatever. This is just a random dividend calculator that I found. I don't really know. So, bruh. 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 Pepsi. PEP. There we go. So the share price for PEP is $176 and some change, right? I'm going to do one share. Holding period 10 years. Expected yield is so it's 2.57. They distribute monthly. Annual contribution is 0. We're not going to do any taxes because we're not taking any of the money. It's like a 0.0. It's like a 0.05, I think. Well, they don't let you. Okay, it's a 1% increase. And this is with the drip. So drip is dividend reinvestment plan. So you want to reinvest on this. This is $176. That's one share calculated. So after 10 years, if you reinvest everything, the ending balance is going to be $231 and some change. The annual return is 3.1. Annual dividend income is $6, and your total dividend payment is $54 and some change. It's not a lot. I actually think this is a little bit wrong. What if I do this quarterly? It doesn't really change anything. Something's wrong with this calculator. Something is definitely wrong on this calculator. But no matter how you look at it, you're still, even if this calculator is wrong, like even if this calculator is wrong, oh, here we go. Here's the each year. This is what you want to see. So even if we got it monthly with drip. Okay, this is right. So with one share first year, you get $4 of your stuff back. And you incrementally get back. Go away. Okay, this is right. So at the end of 10 years, you'll be making $6 a month. And that is how much yearly? About 77 bucks a year from just the initial investment of 170 bucks. So just 2 years of holding this stock at that point, you're going to make your money back. And what I'm looking at is right here. You're making that $6.46 monthly. And if you hold it for 20 years, which again, the longer that you hold something, the better it's going to perform. And there you go. You're making almost 10 bucks a month from just holding it for 20 years. I mean, how hard is it to just throw in 170 bucks and you make 10 bucks a month from it from then on? You know what I'm saying? Now, let's say you want to invest annual contribution. Let's say you want to invest 120 bucks a year for 20 years. Well, now we're going to be looking at $105 a month after 20 years. So your initial investment is being returned to you every single month after 20 years at that point. But let's look at what I'm doing. So I'm putting down I think it's either 450 or I'm just going to do 500. I'm doing 500 a month. So 5 times 12 is how much? $6,000 a year. Boom. So after 20 years of holding this, I want to make like $4,700 every month. This is month, by the way. That's more than what I make right now in a paycheck. If we look at the 10-year yield, I'm making almost $2,000 a month. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, there's the 10-year yield. It's almost $2,000 a month. You can live off of $2,000 a month. And that's just investing $500 a month every single day for 10 years. This isn't even including at all. This is not including at all real estate that I've been investing into. So yeah, there is a legitimate 10-year plan that you can do. That's very easy to do for anyone that really wants to try. And let's not even let's do this, because this is the actual contribution plan that I would actually do if I didn't have bills right now. I would invest 18,000 a year. That's a lot. But I would invest 18,000 a year. After 10 years, if I invest 18,000 a year, what would my return be? Well, my return would be 5,000 a month. And let's say they have a 0% expected return on their yearly year, because that's not going to change a whole lot. I would still get 4,600 a month. If I fully invest everything that I have extra and I live off of ramen for the next 10 years, I'll be making more money per month than my current job makes. Now, having said that, there is like a 50% tax rate on dividends. So you're looking more like 41,000 instead of 48,000. 4,100 instead of 4,800. But I mean, even so, $10 years, if you invest everything that you can into dividends for 10 years, you can retire. It's going to be hard. I ain't going to lie. It's going to be hard because living off of ramen sucks. But you can do it. It's right there. There's a calculator. It's plain as day. Now, let's say PepsiCo stops doing their monthly and they do annual. It's going to change things a lot, but you're still roughly getting the same return on the annual. It's only going to change by a few $100. That's it. It's all about discipline and making sure that you don't get emotional and stop investing. That's really what it's about. You have to be very systematic with your money. And I'm very systematic with my money. $500 a month goes towards my investments. $500 goes towards my real estate every single month. And then I pay off all the rest of my bills. And this is just with PepsiCo, yes. I don't suggest just putting everything in one basket. O is what the other one that I do. And O is actually a really lower price. It's $66.08 right now. I have 2 shares. But let's make this 3 shares. Let's make that 3 shares just to say that it's roughly the same amount as PepsiCo. And if you notice, this has a much higher dividend yield than PepsiCo. And I want to go back to the 500 monthly. Or, yeah, it's 500 monthly. Matter of fact, even if we don't touch anything, we don't contribute a thing. Get rid of that. It doesn't increase its yield. You hold it for 10 years. You have 3 shares with some drip. Got to add in the right stuff. So, after 10 years of just holding 3 of these stocks, you'll be making $13 every quarter. And O does distribute every quarter. So, that's what, 20... You'll be making $55 a year just by holding 3 of these stocks. That's a nice meal, basically. So you get a nice meal every year if you just hold 3 of their stocks after 10 years. Now, if you contribute like I do, $500 every month, after 10 years, you'll be making $3,000 every quarter. That's $12,000 a year. It's not quite enough to live off of, but you're getting pretty close. That's almost $1,000 a month. Actually, that is $1,000 a month. You would want to double that. So let's say we do this for 15 years. Well, now we're at $5,000 a quarter. That's almost $2,000 a month. You could probably live off of that now. Just by increasing it to 15 years. But I want to retire early, right? So let's say I go aggressive and I do that 18,000 I was talking about before. At doing $18,000 into this one ticker, you'll get a $9,000 return a quarter. That's $3,000 a month. You can live off of that. Even if you take right about 3 times 0.4, you'll be making roughly $1,200 every single month from doing this, because it's a 40% tax rate when you actually realize your gains, because the government has to get their money, you know. But I want to say it is. If you do this for 15 years, then you're making 15,000 a quarter. That's 5,000 a month. That's $2,000 in your pocket a month. No, I'm sorry, I'm doing that wrong. That's $3,000 in your pocket a month. So that's more. That's roughly about what I make if I was to realize this gain every month. That's roughly what I would make in my current job after 15 years of holding this stock and aggressively investing. So here you go. Dividends are just a tired and true way of how to retire. If you don't want to have the extra risk of real estate, dividends are just the way to go. Is there risk to it? Of course there is. There's always risk. But if you don't put in the risk, you won't get the reward. That's just the reality of things. But there you go. I talked about dividends. We're good. Let's go get our concrete thrown in here. Boom. Hub is upgraded.
Congratulations, you have unlocked Building Space Elevator, Building Biomass Burner, Part Biomass. Motivational message. Congratulations, you succeeded in every provided task. On behalf of Fixit Incorporated, I thank you for your current and future service. Additional
What kind of risk are we talking here?
Has been converted to access to milestones there to ensure you progress along.
Well, obviously the company could belly up.
Note: future developments should be aimed at constructing the space elevator and, as such, initiating project assembly. Good luck.
There you go. I literally just Googled it, so there you go. All right, we are on to base building, logistics, and field research. Oh, this gives a map. But I want base building. This is required for me. We want base building so we can actually start making little building hubs, and then we can start doing a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, Weeble. That's the website, but like I said, do not go to Weeble right off and just make an account. I'm gonna say this 1,000 times. Do not just go and make an account. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I am going to look up someone's code so that you can hold on. And the reason why I'm saying this because you actually get free stocks if you
Well, it
no, no. Here?
1 year ago.
Stab it. He usually has one in his. There we go. I don't know if that actually takes you where I want you to go. Yeah, it does. The dream. Yep. So the reason why I'm giving you that link is you will get free stocks when you sign up. Just hey, you sign up, you get free stocks. and you can sell those stocks immediately and invest it in what you want, doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm looking for iron plates. Got the iron plates. Yes, that is someone's referral link. I throw out my referral link, but I'm not... I don't even know how to find it. I legitimately don't even know how to find it. It's not something I've really cared about looking into, honestly. I like doing stuff on my own. I don't like getting it from other people, if that makes sense. I know it doesn't make sense, but make it make sense, you know? I like doing stuff on my own, okay? I'm an independent, strong woman, okay? Alright, let's build this miner. Right. Yep. Oops. And just to give you an idea, you need something like $400,000 invested into stocks, dividend stocks, to get a yield to where you can live comfortably on a $60,000 a year income. That's so if you can live off of less, you would need less invested. If you can live off, if you need more to live off of, then you need to invest more. But if you need more than $4,000 a month, then you have issues. That means that you probably need to move to a different state. Just saying. Okay, we have our miners. We have miners. I need to figure out how to get coal. I need to do that ASAP. So even before I really look at these, I need to look at what unlocks coal. That's the assembler. This is for solid biofuel. I should probably do this. Jump pad's not important. Awesome sink, that's really important for what I want to do. I guess we need to progress stage if we want coal. So I think biofuel will be the first one we do. Because this will give us the chainsaw. And the chainsaw is important. We need that chainsaw. Alright, so I need some power. I need at least 3 powers. Yoink. It's 5 megawatts. How much does this produce? 30 megawatts. So if I like get some poles, all of this should be able to be powered by these right here, right? Here, 4 megawatts, 4 megawatts, 4 megawatts. Yeah, everything should be powered by what I have already. Cool. And I think if you sign up to Robinhood, they give you a free stock too. But I think I got PSEC from Robinhood. That's the only stock that I have that I don't really know anything about, and I've just kind of been holding it. It doesn't hurt to hold a stock, you know? Oh, here's another big thing about stocks that people don't really talk about. If you own stocks, you can actually put a loan on your stocks. And that loan interest rate is usually like 3 to 5%. Let me repeat that. If you own stocks, you can put a loan on your stocks that's at 3 to 5%. What does that mean? That means your stocks are an asset that you can use as collateral to make a loan on so that you can do more things with your stuff. So if you have 100,000 in stocks, you can put a loan on it, get 50,000 back, use that. I can actually see all the mining locations from here. Interesting. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, folks, I think I want to call it here. It's been great talking about investment and dating market and all that shit with y'all. But I do gotta go to work. I gotta make that money so I can retire early. That's what it's all about, right? You gotta make that money so you can invest so you can retire. Anyway, been a good one. We're going to do some more Satisfactory for the rest of this week probably. And starting next week we'll go back to Trails. I will see y'all then. Why is this not split? Weird. Anyway, let's find someone to read. Let's find someone to read. Gonna raid Mark Arakami. She's playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is a good one. I've enjoyed watching Punky's playthrough of it. Alright, for those that joined me today, thank you for coming by. I thoroughly enjoyed all the conversations we had today. We will be doing more Satisfactory for the rest of this week. Next week we will be back to Trails. For those of you watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help in the algorithm. I will see y'all next time. Later, folks.